20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Here's second and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
On your team. 10.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line. On third down, Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Looking deep for Adams. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Cut. 180. Hey, Shell. X3. 218. Chopper.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maverick. Bullshit. Point out.
To throw on second and 6. Goff. And this is Cook with the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Let's get it. He goes to the 180. Touchdown. You up.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Hell, you won. 20. DC. Switch gears. Check 9.
Hold on. Check.
They'll try the left side. Kane, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Touchdown, Packers! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings, nothing.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Switch. Check safety.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. 2nd and 3. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. They were looking for Johnson that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
17.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Man, I got you.
14.
52's Watch Mike. Watch QB draw.
Hey, Foxtrot.
52.
Back to throw, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? 5-2.
Here's Goff. Setting up the screen for Cook. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Powers through. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Tiger.
3rd and 2. Gone. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 50, it's gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch.
Goff now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Hey, I 7.
Check 52's the mark. I don't think you got it, son.
Now gone. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Goff now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Eleven. 52. Block 52. 52's the mic.
Goff on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground, Cook. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Hey, exit.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he finds Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike 52, Mike 52. Push him back.
Now Goff on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Get in the weight room. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Hey, orbit.
Take that hand with us. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Again, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check 41. Bandit. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
On play action. They'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Whirling.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Whip. Watch the whip. Wide. Get wide. Hey. Motion.
Now a give, right side. Boyd. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yes, sir.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Vikings on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Echo. Back two, Mike back two. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Hey, wahoo!
Play action. It's gone. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
DC. Hey, Haywood. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, we have you. Hey,
Alpha.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Throwing again is gone. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mike.
Like 20.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hold on.
From the red zone now, Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the out.
Hey, kill. Hey, Charlie.
To the air again. Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st down, Dobbins gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards.
Check. 41 Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Let's go, baby. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Yo. Mike 41, Mike 41. Cut. Watch the set. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Adams on the hookup. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. With a catch made by Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now,
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cook, nifty move, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced